The Order 1886 will not feature a multiplayer mode and is instead designed as a single-player only title, according to developer Ready at Dawn. The studio's chief technical officer and co-founder, Andrea Pacino, made the announcement on Twitter, describing the title as a single-player, third-person action-adventure game. When asked why the decision was made, Pacino followed up by explaining, "Better to do one thing well than a whole bunch half-assed. We are trying to make a single-player experience you will enjoy." There was an expectation that, seeing as the game is set to follow a squad of characters, there may be opportunities for co-op play. It seems now, however, that this won't be the case. A wealth of Sony's PS4 exclusives seem to be focusing on single-player mode. It was recently confirmed that infamous Second Son would lack multiplayer too. Elsewhere, in an interview with Play 3 via Gaming Bolt, studio head Ru Weerasuriya explained the game would run at 30 frames per second and 1080p, as this is what works best for it. "Currently, we do not aim for 60 frames per second, he said. In a first-person shooter, that surely makes sense. Also, fighting games are undoubtedly predestined for 60 frames. But for us, the cinematic experience is in the foreground, basically focus, presented in full HD 1080p. In favour of spectacular effects and the highest resolution, we restrict ourselves to a fluid 30 frames per second." First announced at last year's E3, information on the upcoming title has slowly been trickling out, including rumours of a release window. Hopefully it won't be too long before we get a more sizable update on the intriguing game. For all the latest news on the Order 1886 as we run up to launch, stay with IGN.